All right, hey everyone, Misha Wilson here. Welcome back to video number 2 of the Magnetic Selling Machine. Now in this video, we are going to talk exactly how you can systematically separate yourself from the masses and become part of that elusive 3% of internet entrepreneurs who succeed versus the 97% of people who fail and just lose money. Now, if you've been in the game for any period of time, you know that the internet network marketing world is extremely hectic. There are literally tens upon thousands of people promoting just a few different opportunities. And what that means for you is that you need to take extra action steps in your business in order to stand out as a leader and an authority who people actually trust and want to join or want to buy things from, all right? That's the only way that you can succeed in today's marketplace. The process that I am going to break down for you today in this video will do exactly that for you if you just follow what I teach you here and then implement it in your business, all right? So having said that, let's get started. So the first thing you need to realize is there's a couple things you need to always be doing, all right? Firstly, you need to always be building your list. Now this is kind of an obvious one if you've been around for any period of time, but it still perplexes me how many affiliate network marketers go out and pay for traffic and send it directly to their company's capture pages that doesn't actually build their own list. It builds their opportunities lists or their company's lists, etc. What you have to realize is that those people already have huge email lists. And you need to realize that when you're starting your business, your email list will be your most valuable asset once you take the time to build it, all right? So spending any money on any traffic to send it to anybody's capture page other than your own is literally like taking a lighter and burning your advertising dollars. No joke, all right? So the first thing you need to be doing is always building your own email list, all right? Consistently, predictably, get to the point where you're generating 10 to 25 leads a day. After that, get to the point where you're generating 25 to 50, then 50 to 100, then 100 plus, all right? Once you reach that point when you're generating 100 plus leads a day, you will have picked up momentum and you'll start to see sales consistently and you'll start to see progress in your business. The only way to get to that point is to always be building your list. So if you're sending any traffic to your opportunities capture pages because that's what it teaches you to do, stop right now, set up your own capture page, build your own list. It's your most valuable asset, all right? Secondly, you need to always be adding value. Whoops, one extra character there. Adding value to the marketplace and more specifically, this email list that you're building, all right? Now, Jim Rohn said it best. We get paid for the value that we add to the marketplace, all right? So those owners of those opportunities that are making 7 figures a month, etc., they've added a ton of value to the marketplace in the form of their opportunities. They have thousands of affiliates making money using their opportunities, meaning that they've added a ton of value to the marketplace. You need to start to add your own value to the marketplace, and especially your email list. You need to realize that while your email list is your most valuable asset, the only way that your email list will ever make you any money or any sales is if you build rapport and responsiveness with that email list. If that email list starts to feel like it really knows, or the individuals on that list know, like, and trust you and want to buy from you, all right? How you attain that is you consistently add value to your email list, to your subscribers. You consistently solve your subscribers' problems. What you need to realize is that as a marketer, you're actually a problem solver, all right? The more problems you solve for more people over an extended period of time, the more money you make. Frank Kern calls it your goodwill bank account, all right? And the basic idea of your goodwill bank account is that the more problems you solve for more people over an extended period of time, the more your goodwill bank account will fill up. And your goodwill bank account will be a direct reflection of your actual bank account. So the more problems you solve for your email list and your general marketplace, the more money you will make, all right? You need to embrace the fact that as a marketer, you are now a problem solver. And again, this comes back to what we discussed in video number 1 in knowing your customer avatar, or knowing who your ideal target market is. Because if you know who your target market is, if you can narrow that individual down to almost a pinpoint target, you can very easily tap into their mind and know exactly what their problems are, all right? When you're trying to target everybody, everybody has different problems. Figure out who your target market is, and then you'll very easily be able to know their problems, which means in turn, you can create valuable content that solves their problems, all right? So next, now that we know we need to always be building our email list and always adding value to the marketplace and to our subscribers' lives who are on our email lists, how do you do that, all right? Now there's 2 primary ways, one of which I want you to go out and implement today because nobody's doing it, and it's very simple, very pain-free, and will set you apart from every other marketer who's failing at least very quickly, all right? And that first way is to go out and create an actual lead magnet. Uh-oh, my pen. All right, create a lead magnet. Now, 97% of the marketers out there, what they're doing with their capture pages is they're simply pre-selling their offer. So let's take a popular opportunity. For example, there's an opportunity out there that's all about generating $1,000, $3,000, and $5,000 commissions. And that's exactly what the sales page says. Now, what 97% of marketers will do, the 97% of marketers who fail, is they'll create a capture page. This is if they're building their own list. If they're not even doing this, they're just going to send traffic directly to the company's page, which is even worse. If they decide to build their own list, what they're going to do is create a capture page that's more or less a clone or a pre-sell of the offer page. So their capture page will say something like, revealed the exact system that generates $1,000, $3,000, and $5,000 commissions on autopilot. Enter your email address to find out how, right? That's not adding any value to that new subscriber's life. All you're asking that subscriber to do, you're asking them to opt in, you're asking them to take action so you can try to sell them something, all right? Realize that if you want to separate yourself from the pack, you need to always be adding value. And the easiest way, or the best way to do so, is to add value to your new subscribers' lives from the first point of contact, meaning that exactly at the exact time that they opt in, you start adding value very consistently and very predictably. And how you do that is by creating a lead magnet that solves one of their problems. So now that you know who your target market is, who the people who are going to be opting onto your list are, what you need to do is go out and figure out a problem that that customer avatar has, that ideal target market has, and then create a little lead magnet that helps to solve one of those problems, all right? Whether it be in the opportunity space and it's a lead magnet about traffic, like my lead magnet, the 5 pillars of profitable business building traffic. That gives a ton of quality content. It solves a traffic problem for my new subscribers, and it both positions me as an authority and a leader, all simply because I took a little bit of extra time and went ahead and wrote a report based on some knowledge that I had learned over the few years of my marketing career, all right? So go ahead and create a lead magnet. What lots of people will do, or create a valuable lead magnet, I should say, a lead magnet that your new subscribers will actually get value out of. Now, what most people will say is that because they haven't had any large level of success, who are they to create a lead magnet? And the truth is, all you need to do is know one thing that your target market or your new subscribers don't know, and create an email or a lead magnet around that, and you're immediately going to be positioned as the authority and the leader, all right? If you have made one sale online, you're ahead of most people. So go ahead and create a lead magnet that shows how you made one sale. If you haven't made one sale online, I mean, you could even create a lead magnet that would be your top 5 mistakes that you've made. No one wants to make mistakes. I don't want to make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. that would actually be a lead magnet that people would opt in for, all right? If you were to just look at what you've done in your marketing career, where you've failed the hardest, and then created a little report or a video or a webinar that showed people exactly how you failed, people would opt in for that and they would get value out of that, all right? The main thing is that you want a lead magnet, you want a bribe that when people opt into your capture page, you actually physically deliver some type of information that solves a problem for that customer avatar instead, or that new subscriber who is your customer avatar, instead of just pre-selling your offer, all right? And that's really, no one is doing this. If you just take action and apply this in your business, you'll immediately separate yourself from a huge percentage of the marketplace and really stand out as someone who knows what they're doing, all right? So secondly, you need to have a content hub. Now, what I mean by a content hub, more or less, you need a place on the internet where you consistently and predictably add valuable content, whether it's a blog, whether it's a YouTube channel, whether it's a podcast show, etc. You need some sort of medium through which you can add value to the marketplace, all right? Now, a lot of people write off blogging because they don't want to blog for traffic. They write off YouTube videos because they don't want to create YouTube videos for traffic. They don't start a podcast show because they don't want to do that for traffic, because maybe they want to do a more direct response form of traffic and just be able to pay a couple dollars in order to generate a lead. I understand that fully. What you need to understand is that you still need a content hub. A content hub, your blog, your YouTube channel, your podcast show, is where you build a relationship with your list. So even if you're not using this content hub actively to build your list, as a side note, if you have your content hub, you will start to generate leads if you just consistently and predictably add value to that content hub, just kind of as an extra bonus. But what you need to realize is that if you're paying to build your list, which I always recommend, I recommend paid traffic, you still need a content hub that you consistently and predictably add value to, and then bring your new email list back to your content hub in order for them to see that you're providing value, that you're solving their problems, So, as you see in this formula, you need to always be building your list. You need to always be adding value. You need to be adding value to your new list from the first point of contact by creating a lead magnet. Go out, write a 7-page report, create a 5-minute video, create a screen capture video, create a webinar, create something of value in order to give your list upon the first point of contact, exactly when they opt in. Then you need to have a content hub, whether it's a blog, a YouTube channel, a podcast show, etc. You need to have a content hub that you consistently and predictably add value to, and then send your list back to that content hub. Now, as a side note, I personally do prefer blogs. Why? Because there's a compounding effect. I have something like 10 pages of blog posts. Every page has like 6 blog posts, right? So I'll send one email to my list, to my content hub, to my blog. They'll get to my blog. There's no saying how many different posts they go through. There's no saying how many different problems I solve for that customer avatar through sending that one email. Because once they're on my blog, they can take some time, cruise around, see the different content I've created, see the different posts I've made that are all aimed to solve their problem. And what that does is it will immediately build rapport and build responsiveness with my email list. Remember, our main goal through creating a lead magnet, through creating a content hub, through consistently adding value to our list is to create rapport, and responsiveness with that list. The only way we make any money from having an email list is to build responsiveness through this email list, all right? The only way you build responsiveness is through adding value. So guys, I hope you see this little process. I hope you see how it works. This is how you actually turn your email list into an asset, all right? If your email list was an asset without following this process, spammers would be rich, because it's really not that hard to build an email list. All it takes is some very basic traffic skills, a very basic amount of knowledge about how to set up a capture page, and then you can go actively build an email list. What's a little bit more difficult is to actually build rapport and responsiveness with your email list, which is really what the 3% of the online entrepreneurs who succeed do very well, all right? This is the exact process that you need to follow in order to do so. Now, what this process will do, this will inject yourself, will inject your personality, it will inject you into the sales process, all right? Now, what you need to realize is that no matter how good the opportunity, no matter how good the product is that you're trying to sell, people don't buy generic products or opportunities. People buy from people, or people, more specifically, almost buy people, all right? People buy from people they know, like, and trust. Now, what you have to do is you need to think about, let's say I like to work out. What if I were to go open a GNC retail shop? Who would be the first people who would come in to purchase supplements, etc. from me, right? Who would the first people be? It would be my friends and my family, maybe my relatives, etc. All right? Why? Because they know, like, and trust me. They want to support my business. They want me to succeed, all right? Your goal as an online marketer, your goal as a strategic online marketer is to create a relationship with this email list that parallels that of a relationship with someone like a friend, with someone like a relative, all right? And how you do that is you consistently provide value to them, you consistently solve their problems, you consistently show them that you actually care about how they do. And when you do that, we have to live by the law of reciprocity, all right? The law of reciprocity states that if we go out and do enough good deeds will come back to us. As marketers, if we go out and solve enough problems for our marketplace, guess what? Sales are going to start coming in to us. So guys, I hope you see that really the primary way you separate yourself from the masses is you add value to the marketplace. Don't pawn off the task of adding value to your opportunity. That's what lots of people do. They say, no, this opportunity is really valuable, so all I got to do is promote the opportunity. The only way that you're going to make sales of that opportunity is if you provide value in the first place and you become the person that people want to join, that people want to buy from, that people know, like, and trust in your marketplace. All right, guys? So guys, that is the exact process for how you would separate yourself from the masses. Go ahead, take action. As homework, I want you to create a lead magnet today, all right? Tomorrow, within the next couple days, create a lead magnet. Brainstorm ideas of that lead magnet. I'll go ahead and put a few examples down below. I actually created an extra cheat sheet, which is my 10 favorite types of lead magnets and why they work so well. Make sure you go ahead and claim that below. I hope you guys got a ton of value out of this video. Always be building your list, always be adding value. Create a lead magnet so you're offering that list value from the first point of contact, and then create a return path where you're consistently emailing your list quality value, quality content, quality problem-solving solutions that will actually help them in a positive way. And you will immediately, or not immediately, it takes a little bit of time, it's a process, it takes some work, but you will separate yourself from the masses. All right, guys, I hope you guys got a ton of value out of this. I hope this cleared up a little bit of confusion in your life. If it did, please go ahead, leave a comment below and hit that Facebook like button. Go ahead and claim your free bonus, my 10 favorite lead magnets and why they work so well. And I will see you guys in the next video.